start taking the lead in the areas that we are dissatisfied.
We need to take action. Let's learn from our counterparts in Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
Kenyan women stand up and fight. Don't take things lying down. This year, women of Zambia, stand up perpendicular. Start talking. Act.
But Mama Malu, are we going to be heard?
We are not talking, so
Is
Is
nobody's
the
going to...
environment conducive
That's
for
the
us to
fear.
stand up?
I think we are
Yeah.
thinking from a place of
Especially at
fear.
this time,
Yeah.
as we head towards elections.
What is the fear? What is the fear? We live in a free Zambia.
Is it free?
According to me, it's free.
Uh-huh.
Until somebody starts harassing me, then I'll say it's not
Yes,
free.
it's what we
Okay.
make it.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
what we make it.
Yeah.
If we allow our male counterparts to intimidate us, then we are saying it's not a free country. But have we tried and we've been intimidated?
So
Have
we are not trying.
we are not trying. We are sitting back and complaining and just talking about it amongst ourselves. But we are not acting.
Okay, now, obviously the country's economy is ailing. How much should we as women do to help the government of the day in addressing some of these challenges? And in saying so, kindly highlight, Mama Malu, which sectors you personally, you're helping out, if any at all.
Well, the economy is ailing, but as a person, over the past couple of years, I've done a few things. For example, in 2013, I and a few women established what we call ZAWIC, Zambia Association of Women in Construction, so that women in the construction sector can have a voice. And the women in the construction sector, ZAWIC, has a voice for women. And because of that, an example is that RDA now gives out tenders specifically targeting women. Okay? What else am I doing as a woman? I am helping communities, I am helping organizations set up cooperatives, but mainly in savings and credit cooperatives, as well as multi-purpose cooperatives and housing cooperatives. So as an individual, I am trying to do something in this country in order to uplift the lives of common Zambians.
And obviously you are trying, you will pull up the girl child as well. to
I'll
join
pull
such
up the girl
organizations.
child. And you know, this year, 2021, my goal between now and election is to motivate, to encourage, and support as many women as possible to go into the political race.
Regardless of whichever party they're standing
Whichever
in.
party they belong to. And I want to make myself clear. Political parties, please, if the president is a man, the vice should be a president. You know, in
The vice should
be a woman.
Uh-huh.
The vice should be a woman. In 2016, the PF was the only party that put a woman, Mama Inonge Wina. And I want to say openly that I campaigned for them. A group of women and I came together and we campaigned and we were saying we have a woman, let's support them because they're going in the right direction. And I'm hoping that other political parties are listening. Because I tell you, you have a male president, a male deputy president, I am going to decampaign you openly. Openly, I will decampaign you openly. I will motivate the youth to decampaign you. If you want to stand a chance to win the elections, make sure that one of the top leaders is a woman.
I think so far we've had a breakthrough in that. I think UPND have Mama Mutalena Lumango.
She is the vice
Yeah,
president
vice
of the party.
Of the party. Oh, not
We are yet to hear
Oh,
whether she'll be the
uh-huh.
vice president. She'll
the
be
running
yeah,
mate.
there. We don't know yet.
Oh,
We are still, PF is still going to convention. A lot of parties are still organizing themselves. We are,
NDC,
yes,
yeah.
and the like. We will know in April. So political parties, be warned. There's not a woman up there with you. As women, we are decampaigning you because this year we are voting for women. It's time. It's time. It's
What?
time.
that's beautiful. Sounds like music to the ears. Viva women.
Viva women!
And now, just before we let you go, what are your final words to the women out there? I know there are many issues which we would have loved to tackle, gender-based violence, but we will definitely invite you on another breakfast show, Mama Malu.
I'll be most obliged.
Mm.
I think as women, as Zambians, let's start thinking about the Zambia we want.
Mhm.
You know, what kind of
Do we
a
want
country?
handouts at election time?
We do not want
Bags
handouts.
of minimum entertainment?
Where is it going to take us?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we need to think about these things. Because for a woman and mother, the first thing is there food on the table for my children?
Mhm.
I can't cook with cooking oil because it's 220 kwacha. You know, what is the Zambia we want? We want our children to be able to access education.
Mhm.
We want a good health system where you women don't have to carry plastics and gloves to go and give birth.
And
We
no
want-
woman should die in childbirth.
and
right?
no woman should die in
Mm.
childbirth, and no child should die during childbirth. We want our economy back in the hands of this country. You know, we want investors to come in as investors, not investors who want to take over our country. There's a lot to talk about. And we want to hear from the youth, the Zambia you want. You tell us. Some of us from the 60s are dying out. You are the ones who are going to be running this country. If you don't stand up now with your vote in electing the right candidate for this country, I mean, this country is going to go to the dogs, sorry to say.
Yeah.
Well, Paulina, interesting, isn't it?
Very interesting. Thank you so much, Mama Malu. It's empowering to hear a voice like yours, because like I was saying earlier, I think it comes from a place of fear. No one said we can't say anything, but we just don't, because we think we need to be led.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, it's a pleasure, and we really appreciate your presence on the show.
Thank you
And
for
we
having me.
look forward to having many more conversations with you.
I look forward to coming back again whenever you want to have me. And it's so empowering to see a room full of women running this show.
Viva
Very
women.
proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you. That was Mrs. Petronella Shiaka Malundu.